Alright guys, I figured I'd shoot a quick little video about the solar eclipse happening tomorrow. I know it's a last minute video, so whoever's seeing this, thanks for watching, but no, seriously. Just like 3 tips that I want to give you guys on how to get the best shot, whether it's photos or video, best shot of the eclipse tomorrow. So first thing you're going to want to do is have some sort of solar protection. So this is a variable ND filter. Now I looked up online. I'm not like an expert in this, as far as like knowing what shade and level, all that stuff you're gonna have to have. But according to the internet, ND15 or ND20 should work, and this is a variable ND, so it goes from like ND2 to like 2000 or something crazy. So if you have a variable ND above ND15 or ND20, you should be just fine. Obviously, for obvious reasons, there's gonna be so much light flooding the sensor. You're gonna wanna have some sort of solar protection, that way you can get a good image, whether it's video or photo, like I said. All right, tip number 2 is mostly going to be for like if you want to shoot some stills or some photos of the actual eclipse. I have a Canon, so I'm going to show you guys a couple clips of the actual Canon menus, but if you have a Sony, you can do the same thing. So if you're rocking a full frame camera, just go into the menus and then go into your image cropping for your sensor size, and if you're in full frame, it'll probably say full or something like that. So just go ahead and click in there, and then you should have an option that says 1.6 crop, and what that's going to do is it's just going to punch in further. So like for me, I have a 24 to 240 kit lens. That's my telephoto. I don't have any crazy long zoom lens to try to get closer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that on there. I'm going to zoom it in all the way. Then I'm going to go into my image cropping for my sensor, and I'm going to just select 1.6 crop. And what that's going to do is going to punch in on, it's going to crop it in on your sensor, which is essentially going to punch it in a little bit further. And there's so much debate on, it doesn't actually zoom in, it's just cropping the part of your sensor, blah, blah, blah. Either way, it looks like it's zooming in. So it's gonna punch in just that much further to get you just a little bit of an edge. So there you go, that's tip number 2. Oh, also, if you have a Sony camera, like I said, I'm sorry, I have a Canon camera, so you can do this somehow. I just don't know because I don't have a Sony camera. All right, tip number 3, super duper simple, is make sure your camera is clean. Make sure your lens is clean, make sure all your stuff is clean, your ND filter's clean. Make sure you wipe it all down. Just make sure everything is clean. No fingerprints, no smudges, no nothing. The last thing you want to do is spend all this time to try to get this really cool shot or a cool time lapse or whatever, and you got this big old smudge of crap that's blocking your shot because you didn't clean your lens or you didn't clean your sensor or whatever you had to clean. You just didn't do it. So make sure you do that. I'm really bad at that, so that's really a tip for myself. But yeah, so there's 3 tips, 3 quick tips on how to get the best shot for the solar eclipse tomorrow, you guys. Good luck. I'm going to try it. And please don't look at the stinking sun, for crying out loud. I don't have the goggles and all that stuff, so I'm not going to actually be trying to look at it with my eyes. I'm going to just point the camera up in the sky and see what I can get. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But don't look at the sky, you guys, unless you have the actual, rated protection and all that stuff. I'm not trying to tell you to go blind, I'm trying to get this shot, okay? So, like I said, good luck, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.